Hey, Pura Vida. Today I want to talk to you about cooking, about spending time in the kitchen. I don't know about you, but I am somebody who loves spending time in the kitchen. I really enjoy preparing food, but I also enjoy preparing easy, quick type of foods every day. I try to eat fresh every day, although sometimes when we have leftovers, we eat them as well. On this video, I am not here to give you recipes because I actually do not follow any recipe. I just get inspired with the food that I have on the fridge or in my counters. We have been vegan for over 6 years. I'm actually going to tell my vegan story another time, but it's really interesting. Anyways, I am talking about this because I have noticed that shift that I did of loving being in the kitchen after we became vegan. To be honest, the understanding that there is not blood involved or any flesh involved in the kitchen, it's amazing for me. I just loved spending time making lunch or dinner and understanding that food can be delicious although it's all plant-based. Something that I have been noticing with me that I have paid so much attention of me preparing food is that I really notice if I want to take the time to prepare something more difficult or spend more time in the kitchen, or if I feel tired and I don't want to make something that difficult. I observe if the weather is really hot or humid. And it depends of all of that, depends of all the circumstances, is the way that I will make lunch or dinner. For me, making tacos are extremely easy, and we love Mexican food. Although, as I told you before, this is not a recipe because I just cook whatever comes into my mind. But I love making these jackfruit tacos. They are easy to make, they are delicious, and they are healthy at the same time. If you saw the past video, my mom was here visiting me, and something that I noticed was that she loved plant-based foods. Not only the things that I made, but also in the restaurants. So that's something that I want to let people know, that if you are not plant-based or if you are not vegan, it's totally okay. But also that we, people who decide to not eat animals products, we eat delicious foods. And because I love spending time in the kitchen, I prepare them. Not all the time my food is delicious, but most of the time my food is really good. Something that my husband and I have been practicing a lot is to really enjoy our food. Sit down with no TV, no technology in our hands, and instead tasting the food, smelling the food, talking about different topics that we want to talk. And I think that that has helped us a lot in our relationship. And also, we eat slower. On this day, this was a Friday, I teach the whole day. I teach all morning, and then I have to go and teach one more class in the afternoon. So I really like to rest my body a little bit, so my lunch become way easier. And now in summertime, I love making this for lunch. So I love summer because I do think that preparing easy cold meals are faster. So this is my favorite meal to prepare on Fridays, and more when it's so hot and humid. That was last Friday. We also use the pulp from the milk that we make, and it's this delicious, like an ice cream type of lunch that we eat. It's healthy, it cools your body down, it fills you up more because, as I said before, we put the pulp and almond butter into it, so it has the protein that we needed as well. And it's like a dessert. It's like having dessert for lunch, a healthy dessert. Something that we practice and do our best here in New York City is eating by season. So right now in summer, of course, we have a lot of greens, leaves, kale, spinach, broccoli is coming out soon, cauliflower, corn, tomatoes, more strawberries, peaches, and all these delicious fruits that are growing here in New York City. We try to eat as much as we can right now. We try to hydrate our body in so many different ways, not only by drinking water, but also as eating lettuce and tomatoes and all these yummy foods with so much water, so we can hydrate our body from inside out and feel healthy and have more energy now on these hot, humid days in New York City. So for us, as eating healthy but vegan at the same time, it doesn't mean that we do not eat any processed food. It means that we are conscious or what we are putting in our body. And at the end of the day, everybody is going to have a different balance of what they eat and how they want to live their lives. Something that I have been noticing for 6 years and more since I became vegan is that the energy levels that I have today are totally different than before. As well, my body feels way lighter, although maybe I eat the same quantity as before. And another part that makes me so happy is that although I practice yoga so much, my muscle sore decreases so much just by eating more plants. I was desiring tomato soup or sopa azteca, some people calls it. And trust me, this was not the best day of making tomato soup because it was so hot outside. But I just wanted to eat it. That's what my body were asking for, and that's what I was making. It's extremely simple to make this tomato soup, and it's extremely delicious. Although the weather was extremely hot to eat tomato soup, my body wanted to eat tomato soup. And the interesting part is that sometimes we don't pay attention what our body is asking for. Sometimes we want to eat cold food. Sometimes our body is asking for water. Sometimes our body is telling us when to stop to eat. But sometimes we are overthinking with different stuff from the past and the future that we really don't pay attention what our body is asking for. I am saying all of this because when I went to the acupuncture appointment, one of my acupuncturists told me to start eating more red foods. And it's interesting because I start observing what I have been eating since before she told me that. And I have been eating a lot of strawberries, I have been eating a lot of beets, I have been eating a lot of red foods, and it was just because my body was asking for it, and it was because my body need red foods. It's just interesting. a tip that I want to give you today. And it's totally different about cooking. It's about living minimalist and having this simple lifestyle. Is like cleaning your supplies just right after you use them. I usually do this every single time I use my air fryer or my Instapot or my Vitamix, just because then I know that they are going to be nice and clean for next time that I'm going to use them, and they are not going to be all sticky and dirty, and then you maintain your house way cleaner and it's way easier. And the funny part is that I am not the one who washes or cleans the kitchen after. That's my husband's job. But anyways, I really don't like to cook while the kitchen is dirty. I hope that with this video inspires you to try a more healthy plant-based diet if you are not, or maybe just inspire you to prepare easy but yummy and delicious foods. Thank you so much for being here. This was not a recipe video. But thank you so much. Let me know what is your favorite food or your favorite recipe that I may try next time. Hope to see you next week. Pura Vida. Have a beautiful day.